Folks, I'm going to try and show you how to use Screen Castify now, because I think a lot of you will be using it to create your Taster Day stuff. I'm not using Screen Castify to record this because I've just realised I can't use Screen Castify to Screen Castify how to use Screen Castify. So I've had to use something that's inbuilt in my MacBook. So if any Mac users out there, Command Shift 5 brings up screencasting software. It doesn't really allow you to edit it in the way that Screencastify does, but it's quite straightforward, I've realised. Anyway, so here we go. Right, Screencastify. First things first, please use Chrome, otherwise it will not work. Second thing is check if you've got the add-on already enabled. So up here to the top right, you'll see there's a little red arrow and a kind of number 1 next to it because I've already got a video in my edit box. If you don't have that little red arrow there, it means that you need to enable the add-on. It's very easy to do. So you just Google Screencastify add-on, and then up comes the Google, it's like a kind of marketplace really, where you can add extensions to your Google Chrome bar. And up will come the Screencastify add-on. Now, I've got remove because I've already added it, but if you don't already have it, you'll have the option to add it. So you click on that and then it will add as an extension on the top right. So that's the first important thing to do. So how does it work? Okay, very straightforward. Press that button and up will come a little menu bar with some options. So you have an option to record the browser tab that you have open, which I'm not going to do because it would be very boring because all I'd be doing would be recording this Chrome Web Store for you. The option to record your desktop, which is what I would recommend, because then that will allow you to go to your PowerPoint slides or choose which of these browser tabs you want to record. Webcam only would be if you just want to record your face. And I'm guessing that you probably don't want to do that, but it is an option. So desktop is what I would suggest. Microphone, it will default to the inbuilt microphone, but if, for example, you've got a Zoom, which I haven't got attached at the moment, but I do have, you can choose which mic you want, but I would suggest you go with the internal mic, obviously assuming that it works. And then I think you have an option to embed your face if you want to, using your webcam. You can turn that off. And in fact, when you go into it, it will probably be default to be off. But it might be nice to have your little face, which I'm going to do to show you how to do it. Or you might not want to have your little face. You can see my mic's working because you can see the WAV file moving up and down as I speak. So how does it work? You press record. Very straightforward. There's my face at the bottom with my hat on because I'm not feeling very good today. You'll get an option here to just remind the computer what it is you want to do. So I'm just going to click once to remind it I want to record my entire screen. Then I'm going to click share. You'll hear 3 pips. The last high pitch pip tells you that you are now recording. So what I need to do now is to go to my slides, which for me are Google Slides. So not PowerPoint, but I could if I wanted to choose PowerPoint. Going to get to my presentation screen. I can delete all of this afterwards. It doesn't matter if you don't start in quite the right place. But now what I would do is I would start talking through my slides. The students again can see my face. It's quite difficult to look at the webcam and look at the screen at the same time. But anyway, there we go. So I would talk through my slides, what students are going to study. Guardian of the Daily Mail, aren't they lucky? And then go all the way through my slides. I think Brian hopes that it'll be around 10 to 15 minutes, 10 minutes I think. When you've gone through your presentation and you've finished, all you need to do is to click stop sharing. And then what that will do is automatically open up your screencast in the screencast editor. It will start to play, you can see here, but you will not hear it because it defaults to mute. So I'm just going to pause that for a second. So don't panic if you think, oh my God, it hasn't recorded my voice, I've got to say all that again. It will have done, it's just it is default to be in mute so that you can't hear yourself. So not much that you need to do in here. I'm just going to show you very quickly how you can trim it because you might want to get rid of some of the sort of dead space at the beginning or the end. And then obviously you've got the options here with what you want to do with that video once you've finished. It will be untitled, so that's just given me the date and time of when I've recorded it, but I can go in here and I can say Taster Day video, can rename it, Media Studies. And what I really want to do now is to trim this. I'm going to trim it without listening to my voice because I really don't want to listen to my voice in stereo. So I'm just going to go to the part where I actually start my slides. So I'm just sliding across here, and obviously I started in the wrong place. So I'm just going to go to the part where it's full screen, which I think is just about here. Might be worth making a note. So it's 17 seconds. Then let's see the scissors. I'm going to click and drag the scissors to where I wanted it to start at 17 seconds, and I'm going to let go. And I'm just going to say save trim. And then what that is going to do is trim my video to where I dropped those scissors. So it's going to get rid of all of the unnecessary stuff at the beginning, with me showing you what it is I was doing. And now my video will start in just the right place. Okay. The other thing you can do obviously is the reverse. So again, at the end of your video, you might end up recording yourself pressing pause or something like that, and you might not want the students to see it. Again, you can drag the scissors to the left and trim the end. So that's how you trim the video. You don't need to open it in the editor. The editor will allow you to do loads of other whiz-bangy stuff like add on text and stuff like that, but I really don't think you're going to need to do that for the taster days. So all you need to do now is really download that video. So you press download, and then you've got options to download it as an MP4, which I think is probably the best thing to do. So click on download. You'll see down here on my desktop that it's downloading there. And then when it's downloaded, you can open it up. If you don't start in quite the right place. God, there's my voice again. And there it is. So there's your downloaded taster video. The other place that you can find your videos once you've finished, and this is very useful, is to go into your Google Drive, to click on your waffle menu, into Drive. This is where you can see all my terribly disorganised spaces. You then need to go into your Screen Castify folder, so it's in alphabetical order. So there's my Screen Castify folder. And then they do go into alphabetical order. So what did I call it? Screen Castify, where is it? Screen Castify video. I think there it is. So there's my Screen Castify video. In fact, no, what am I saying? There's my Taster Day video. There it is. That's the original one. And this is the one that I've just done for you. So you just need to look for it. As I said, it's in alphabetical order. There's your video. And again, you can download it from there too. So I'm hoping that this has been a useful video for you. Please, if you've got any questions at all, just email me, because Kerry and I will give you support as you start producing your work. Bye.